This week on Hermitcraft.
Stay there. I want to see that face of yours. Are you in there? Oh gosh, I got...
Welcome to the Hermitcraft recap, where we believe in personal space. Honest. My name is Pixelriffs, our writer is LoyXP, and in tonight's show we are happy to present to you a beetroot vampire, ugly storage, a generous offering, gambling, and a highly technological chamber pot.
So yeah, basically I want to be able to take a full shulker box, toss it into this cauldron like so, and then that will then transport it all the way to the factory and store it long term for us.
These and more await you after a brief commercial interlude. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at all the events and mishaps that occurred on the Hermitcraft server this week.
For sale, 50 diamonds. There we go, half price, 50% off. Please, someone buy this mansion. It's not that ugly.
Starting with Joe Hills, who decided he should probably go mining for diamonds after losing 486 of them in an unfortunate self-melting. He's not looking to pay back Jevin though, since Jevin has confirmed off camera that just seeing Joe panic was worth the price, and so this just seems to be a concerted effort to get his tools and armor back in good shape.
That was indeed a trap he placed, hoping to entrap me. And the fact that I had managed to destroy 54 blocks of diamonds in the process of activating his trap for me just made it funnier for him.
After living a nomadic existence for most of the season, Joe doesn't have much in the way of backup, but he has backup for this video in the form of a friend who's hanging out in voice chat planning a charity livestream.
Can you say hello?
Howdy, folks.
Howdy. Pasta and I met last year at PAX South?
PAX South, yep. Well, yeah, last year. Now it's the new year.
Yeah, neither of us are at PAX South this year. Normally, I'd be having those hardcore not at PAX blues right now, but you know what?
Oh.
Unplugged this year was a phenomenal experience.
Nomading through the server is twice as fast with the Hermitcraft rail network. Don't check our maths there, we have nothing to back it up. Anyway, with the on-foot highway through the area done, it was but a matter of time for the rail to come to Concord, which is why we catch Cubfan putting together the least windproof HRN station on the server yet. It is at least redstones to prevent foot traffic in this, the game where entities pass through one another.
If you launch your cart, you don't want somebody walking onto the track at the exact moment your cart launches. So whenever you launch the minecart from here, hit the button, the rails close, and then once you're by it, then they open back up.
Here, what a magnificent view of the place too, right? And this very magnificent walkway there also looking amazing.
Any visitors fortunate enough to make their way past the Wololo the Priest are now greeted by fireworks meant to alarm the owners of the estate about the intruding factions. Seafaring guests are in for a treat as well. Cubfan has put together a lighthouse/guard tower on one of the more aggressively hospitable cliffs adjacent to Concord land. The extra feature of it is that as the night falls, the beacon colour informs you of the incoming danger by slowly turning from green to red to indicate mob spawning, which yes, means that it can indicate threat level midnight.
And there it is. Red beam activated. And now I'm actually going to wait one entire cycle through the entire night to make sure that in the morning when the sun rises over here, that we see the reverse happen.
TFC continues his quest to make the vault more hospitable, mostly to the vault overseer, who in addition to the swimming facilities now has his own sauna. It turns out TFC will literally walk over hot coals to make sure the steam effects look right.
I had this great idea where the smoke from the campfires could either be blocked or something or other. This brilliant idea is not going to work.
If you wanted to camp under the floor, you'll have plenty of places to cook your food, but if you're on the right side of the spruce logs, it looks like a solid representation of a recreational steam room. Coincidentally, quite a bit of Grian goes up in smoke when the Sahara concrete mixer he has fixed turns out to be not exactly as fixed as it should be.
It did work. It did work. It did work. It's alive. I thought that... It looks like it's going to blow up there, though. Oh, it is!
Well, at least it cleaned up after itself. On a second try, this time following a tutorial and without relaying half of it on Mumbos, the TNT duper behaves as intended. Grian grinds up enough blocks to finish the tilted rectangles surrounding his base, and then some.
And now, the big question, will it turn off? Hey!
Now in need to store it somewhere, he turns to creating an item sorter that was on the to-do list since before his base reached build limit. Alas, between the pull all your possessions together and actually sort them out, the whole project goes a little bit monstrous. So the temporary shulkerbox system of choice turned out to be a crumb-looking beast with an appetite for containers.
This is like art. I don't know how else to describe it. I think this has come from my soul, okay?
And far be it from us to brigade our viewers, but everyone in favour of keeping him as the primary storage say aye.
I don't know what expression that is. It's just struggle. That's struggle. If I actually need anything out of these, it's going to be even more of a pain to get my hands on stuff.
Let's hope it doesn't break out and head for the icebergs, because Stress Monster is still finding and rescuing shulker boxes she's left near her various projects. She's about to get a few more though, and we'll get to that in a second, because her God Armor shop just sold a set, which means she has 10 blocks worth of diamonds to go on a shopping spree with.
So rich! Oh my god, I can't believe it! Where are we, diamonds? Look!
Unfortunately, the shopping district is a ghost town, with Sahara still unrestocked and Cherry Computers closed for the time being. Even Idea only offers a few distracting kitchens and the option to buy all her ice back.
1 diamond a stack! Who is buying ice off of Idea? Are you not looking at the only person, minus Sahara because they have a deal with me, that can sell ice? Is ice not mine?
So instead she invests in Run, which Iskal just finished restocking. She has a few successful attempts and a lot more failures, but that's probably a good thing, because hitting the jackpot in this game would just win her back the set of God Armor, and the whole cycle would begin again.
Oh, that is total. Look, okay, I'm just happy that I got something, alright?
Showing some restraint, she only throws a half a stack of diamonds into the game before heading back to the icebergs and building a 2-story creeper farm above the wheat farmers.
So I'm excited to see how much this actually does.
RenDog does the same, but in reverse, tidying up a few of his old projects in celebration of 100 Season 6 episodes, decorating his creeper farm, then heading out to Hermitville to play Run. Oh, and to nearly blow himself up, removing the TNT trap from the Speedy Pines Raceway.
Definitely very, very dangerous. So I tell you what, let's clean all of this jazz up, get the track back to its former glory, and actually, oh no, uh-oh, mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Whoops. Okay, I better be a little bit more careful, guys.
It's good that we get a reminder of what everything in his fantasy district Dragon Town is, because it's been 84 years, but the true delight of this episode is watching Ren do what some would argue he does best, spending diamonds with reckless abandon. He's earned them at the big logs shop, after all, and he shows just as much commitment to Run, making it all the way through the course and landing half a dozen keys to the loot machine, which promptly serves him up some poop in a box.
Hold your freaking thumbs, my dudes. A bunch of freaking cod. Freaking cod. Iskal, thanks for the stupid fish.
By now, it's fair to say that Iskal has an addiction to other people gambling. Maybe everything is a game show when your suit looks like a TV test card, which is something he tries to change following Mumbo's blueprints to build a de-resaturator instead of, just taking off that jacket and putting his old one back on.
I gotta give it to Mumbo. Those pipes look really good. My pipes look really bad.
And it's not a moment too soon, because Mumbo has read his own saturator instructions, stepped into the machine, and emerged looking like a blood salesman.
What in the world? Is he a vampire? Oh no, that's his shirt. I thought those were fangs.
Iskal sees an opportunity to beta test the saturator on this business lobster, but Mumbo will only agree if they go into the machine together as proof that it won't just squish him. Clearly neither of them have seen The Fly, because we all know what happens next, and it's Jeff Goldblum with some peely skin.
No, the little beard at the bottom is worse than I thought. It's so bad.
What is going on? What? I don't even want to know.
Also, this.
Get up against the wall. Oh gosh, I caught the tiniest glimpse of it. I caught the tiniest glimpse of it. Hang on, I need to block you in. This is not a good situation, Iskal. This is not a good situation.
At this point, the diamond mustache Iskal left at Mumbo's base is looking more and more like premature compensation.
That's not a small amount of diamonds. I kind of feel bad about what I said during Demise now, that Iskal was winning, just because I knew I would never hear the end of it if he did win. yeah, I take everything back. However, now that I've removed that mustache, this might just be the most scary thing Iskall has built in my base.
Iskall closes the desaturator for further testing and heads over to restock Sahara, installing a brand new incentive to shop while he's there. Each purchase now gives you a token which might earn you some cash back. Everything from emeralds and diamonds to gold blocks or a jackpot shulker box full of precious blocks. So basically, shopping at Sahara is even more of a gamble than it used to be.
And yeah, finally Sahara is restocked and the Sahara jackpot chance is now fully live. I'm very proud of this.
Back at his mushroom island, he decides he hasn't blown enough things up lately, and after a few experiments, he sets out building an Ilmango-designed TNT farm for efficient gathering of concrete. After bits of it end up pushing the other bits around, and it blows up a few times,
Oh no! What?
he has to get Ilmango involved to troubleshoot the thing, but eventually the whole thing is up and running.
It works!
Renewed with confidence, he restocks Sahara now, including one box which just lets you buy tokens for the cashback machine, and opens the desaturator to anyone else who wants to gamble their appearance, as well as their diamonds. And that's about it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP, and my name is PixelRiffs. I've been growing bees basically anywhere I can in Minecraft, and you can find out what I've been using them for in the end screen theatre this week. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.